Well, in the loop, welcome to April. You know, if you're reading this on the first day, you got it. They refer to this day as April Fool's Day, but I'm not talking to fools. The opposite of a fool is a wise person according to Scripture. And wisdom begins with the fear of the Lord, a love, a trust, a reverence for God. And this month is going to be marked with a bunch of wise people stepping into what God has for them. If you don't know already, the building behind me is property of Manna Church, West Florida, right here on 85. It's kind of state road, beautiful coming down, crest views over there, nice fills down that way. And we are proud owners of this building. It's going to take us about a year to get it fully renovated. But in the meantime, we're going to study the book of Joshua, where Joshua takes over from Moses. And he actually is equipped by God, called by God, favored by God to take God's people into the promised land. And I just thought, as soon as God put this property on our hearts and we stepped out in faith to get it, I thought of the book of Joshua. I thought of this series we're going to be doing called Take New Ground. Acquiring land is a big deal in the Old Testament. Now, we're going to talk about the promised life that God has for you through this series, but we're not going to take it for granted that God's also given us land. Like, we are land owners now in this region, and that's a huge upgrade in the life of Manna Church. So we're going to talk about taking new ground, both with this building, what it's going to cost to renovate it. We're going to ask you to pray about giving the largest gift you've ever given to Manna Church, kind of a first fruits offering. And then we'll start taking new ground spiritually. We'll do some things here up at the building throughout the month with some of our leaders. Throughout the summer, we'll be working on this a little bit, letting you know how you can get involved. And we're just excited for this next step that God has given us. I'm going to challenge you to take some new steps, next steps in your life, to take new territory in some areas maybe the enemy has had you intimidated. And we, of course, as a church, are going to practically take this new territory as well. So what an awesome time to be called the people of God. So thankful to be your pastor, Manna Church. It's going to be a great April. God bless.